Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will be talking about how you can do high speed video capture and slow motion video using CameraX in Expo React Native for Android. So let's get started. Now I want to make it very clear at the start of the video, there is no third party library available at the time of me recording this video to achieve this functionality. That's why we need to write native code. Now let me show you guys the output. So here is my Expo app running, and this is only for Android. So I'll just give the camera permission first, then I'll give the record audio permission, and here you can see this is the camera preview. So I'll just click on the start button and it has started the recording. So I'll just move my camera a little bit, not much. Okay, so here you can see I'm just moving my camera, then I'll just click on the stop button. So it has captured the video and saved to external storage. Now I can just go to the Photos app, Google Photos. Now you need to open a video app which supports slow motion video. So for me, Google Photos supports slow motion video, right? So I can just go to collection, and here you can see inside CameraX video the video has been saved. So I can just open this. Now before I play it, just concentrate on this play icon which is present over here. Like half of it is straight line and half of it is dotted line. So if you get an icon something like this, that means it supports slow motion video. So I'll just click on it, and here you can see I'll just pause it to explain you quick few things. So first, the bottom one is the video player seek bar, but the one above it is the slow motion thing. So the greater the distance between these two, so here you can see these two, the more slow the video will play. Okay, so I have just made it extremely extreme. Okay, now I'll just play it. Now concentrate, even after it has 1 second has passed, it is still not showing 1 second. So now you can see it has moved to 1 second. Now here you can see slowly 2 seconds. Now it will move to 3 seconds. Now if I just minimize this distance, here you can see now the video is playing pretty quickly. So hopefully you got the point. So let's see how to achieve this. So first, this is just a cheat sheet which I have created. So if you don't know anything about Expo, you just need to go to this URL over here, open this, and you need to create an Expo application first. So you can just use any of this default template. I'm using this blank TypeScript template because it has less boilerplate code. So I just ran this particular command which you can see over here, gave it some project name, and yeah, that's it. Now like I said, we need to write native code, right? So we need to, if you see, I have already created the project. So I'll just minimize everything for now. So here you will not see this Android folder, you need to create it. So to create it, you need to go to this particular URL over here. So again, I'll just open it inside a new tab, and here you will have to select Android device, select development build over here. I have disabled ES, I have selected macOS, I have installed Watchman, I have installed Cas Zulu as well, I have set the Java home, then I have installed Android Studio as well. Then here you will have to do all of this setup. So I have already done this. Then run this command as well. Then you need to cd to your Expo React Native project and run this particular command first. Once you do that, you need to run this command. So this will create an Android folder for you, and it will also ask you whether you want to run this project on an emulator. So don't run it now because we need to write native code, so you'll have to run it from scratch later on as well. But if you want to run it, you can run it as well, up to you. Then you need to create a module where we will be writing the native code. So for that, you can just go to this particular URL over here, and here you just need to run this particular command inside your Expo React Native project. It will ask you a few questions like what should be the module name and everything. I have kept everything as default, so you can just press enter 3 times and it will create a module for you. So if you want to know, here you can see this modules folder will be created for you. Okay, so now I'll just remove my cheat sheet. So first you need to go to modules, my modules, and here you need to go to src, go to my module.type.ts, and here I have commented these 2 lines of code. So these were present by default. I'm not passing any prop, so we don't require this URL, and instead of on load, I have taken this on video taken. So once the video is captured, I'm sending the URL of the recorded video back to Expo React Native site. Now I was trying to play the video in the app itself, but unfortunately there is some problem with the Expo video library. It is not able to play the video. I don't know why. I was facing the same issue with React Native video player as well. So if you know anything about it, do let me know in the comments. Okay, so these changes you need to make. Then you need to first, let's see how to use it. So here you can see I have added all these imports first. Then here is one state for video URL, one state for camera permission. Here I'm just checking whether user is using Android 10 or higher. If Android 10 or higher, then we only require camera and record audio permission. If less, then camera, record audio as well as write external storage permission. Here I'm just checking which all permissions has been granted, and depending on that we just change this particular state over here. Okay, then inside use effect we just call request camera and storage permission, and if camera permission are granted, then we just display this my module view, else we display a text saying camera permission not granted. And here are all the styles for it. Okay, then you need to go to the main Android folder over here, go to app, src, main, android manifest.xml, and here you need to add uses feature of Android hardware camera, record audio permission as well as camera permission. The write external storage permission was present by default. If it is not, make sure you add that particular permission as well. Okay, then close this. You need to go to this Android folder, go to build.gradle over here. Here inside dependencies you need to add camera core 1.5.1. so you need to use CameraX version 1.5.1 or higher, because this high speed capture and slow motion video were introduced in this particular version of CameraX. Then camera 2, camera lifecycle, camera view, camera video, and this app compat dependency as well. Then go to src java. First go to my module.kt, and here everything is present by default. I have not changed anything. Only thing is I have commented this 3 lines of code as well as this line of code, and instead I have added this line of code. Okay, then you need to go to my module view.kt, and okay, just a second. Hopefully you have seen all this code. Okay, so I just got confused. So here inside my module view.kt, again you will see some default code present. You just have to delete that code. Firstly you just have to add copy paste all these imports which are there. Then at the time of me recording this video, this high speed video capture as well as slow motion video, they are still experimental in CameraX 1.5.1. they might become stable in 1.6.0 or 1.7.0. so if you are using that version, you don't require this particular annotation. Alright, then here is our video capture event dispatcher. Here we get hold of our activity. This is the frame layout. Then we get hold of our camera, preview, video capture as well as recording. Then here is our capture button. We find a preview, camera executor as well as camera provider. Then here we get the back facing lens. Here we set the layout params to our frame layout. Then here we set layout params to our viewfinder. Then I'll come back to this method later on why we need to do this. Then we add the viewfinder to our frame layout. We set the text background color, text color as well as alpha to our capture button. Then we set the layout params as well and add the capture button to our frame layout. We add a click listener to our capture button as well. Then inside on attach we just check whether we have camera permission. If yes, then we call setup camera. And inside on detach we just shut down our camera executor as well as unbind our camera provider. Now coming to this method, why we write this method. So this is basically a hack which we need to do. If you don't do this, you will just see a black screen. You will not see your live camera preview. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to this particular issue. So this issue has been open since past 8 to 9 years. They have still not fixed it, unfortunately. That's why this hack is necessary. Then here we call setup camera, where we get hold of our camera provider future. We add a listener, we get hold of a camera provider, we call bind camera use case. Then inside capture video, we get hold of our video capture, we get hold of our recording. If it is not equal to null, we stop the recording, we make it as null. Then here we get hold of our simple date format. Then we do content values dot apply, passing in the display name, mime type, and if Android version greater than P, we also set the relative path. Then here we do media store output options, passing in the context resolver as well as content values. Then we do video capture dot output, prepare our recording, and if camera permission, record audio permission is given, then we just do with audio enabled. Then we start our recording. Then here we just do video record event dot start, just change the text as well as is enabled property of our button, and once it is finalized, we send the URI of the saved video back to React Native side. And then in case if there is any error, we stop the recording, make it as null. And finally we just change the text of our button as well as is unable to true. Here we just check whether we have the required camera permissions or not. Here are some helpful variables. Then here we call bind camera use case, where we get hold of our rotation. Here is our camera provider. Then here we get hold of our default camera, and here we check for video capabilities. Okay, then here like what I would recommend you is add one more check if video capability is equal to null. if that like I have not added it because not all devices support this particular feature of high speed capture and slow motion video, but I have added a fallback in case if that is not supported, the video will be recorded in normal mode. So just in case, to inform to the user, you can add a check after this line if video capability is equal to null. Maybe you can display a toast message, something like that. I'll leave that up to you. Then here we get hold of our camera selector. Here is our aspect ratio strategy. Here is our resolution selector. Then we initialize the preview view. We initialize our recorder. We initialize our video capture. Now here we first define the high speed video capture session. Then the important thing is you need to add this slow motion enabled as true. Then here we get the supported frame range, and here we set the frame rate range as well. Then we do use case group dot builder, add the preview use case as well as video capture use case. We unbind our camera provider, and here if video capabilities is equal to null, here you can see we are falling back to normal video recording and normal video capture. Else we just do this session config builder, which will do high speed video capture and slow motion video. Then we finally set the surface provider. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.